Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the dual task procedure and essentially how to assess this procedure. So, for starters, the dual task procedure is essentially trying to see how much the influence of a secondary task has on the initial task. The best way to describe this is by using an example. So let's say that the initial or task one is a NBA player or any athlete, but let's just say an NBA player shooting free throws. Okay, without any other distractions or any other use of his attention into something else, he hits 10 out of 10 free throws. Okay, now the analyst wants to do the dual task procedure. So he says, hey, now while you shoot your free throws, this time I want you to count down from 100 to 0. So now let's say that at any point the person stutters or can't count down from 100 properly, well, then obviously his attention is being drawn to that. Or if the NBA player can only shoot, let's say, 8 out of 10 of the free throws, then also the secondary task is having a negative influence on his primary task. Now, let's say the person can easily count down from 100 to 0 and that he still hits 10 out of 10. Well, then that secondary task is not having an influence on the primary task. You can do the same dual task procedure with any sort of secondary task. Okay, so now let's say the individual needs to dribble a basketball in his left hand while still making free throws, and at no point can he mess up the ball in the left hand. Now, this, I would assume, we're going to have a much more um, impact on the free throws than the counting backwards. So let's say the person, again, just shooting the task by itself, hits 10 out of 10. Well, while dribbling another basketball, that is a lot more coordination going on in the secondary task, a lot more focus, and diverting a lot more of his attention to the dribbling of the basketball. So let's say he only hits, 6 out of the 10. We could say that this secondary task is now heavily affecting the primary task. So the dual task procedure essentially is just how much does a secondary task draw attention from the primary task. Thank you.